regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fields it right around the goal line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Oh, he bowls over him. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for his wideout, incomplete. Results, 4th down.
And this one is right through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So time to see Jacksonville get on offense for the second time here in this game. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's going deep for Brown. And able to catch it on the left sideline with the ball out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The Texans at 2-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll roll it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. ETN up the middle. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 6-0 our score after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Lawrence will throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a loose football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. On first down, Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The penalty is declined.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once. Maybe defensively now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Powers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw here. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. 2nd quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start up at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Tampa Bay taking on Carolina in the NFC South.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
The Texans send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Etienne on the toss right. Up past the 30, second down coming up. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, ETN. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff for ETN. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground with ETN. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston set to take over. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So you're down by 6, hoping your defense would make a big play. I think this qualifies as a big play made.
Without a doubt, and when you first see the ball free, your first instinct is to just fall on it. But he obviously wanted way more than that, and that's exactly what he got, taking it all the way for 6.
And now they can lead it with the point after. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw here.
At the 7-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and throw for it. They still can't get it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Forced out to his left, and he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And now out comes Houston. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down by 5. 30 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Here's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here we go, got to have it, Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Texans, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.